What does Black Friday have to do with creativity and telling a great story? I have my handy dandy cue card here, and these are 10 things about Black Friday that could help you in your creative endeavors. So, number 1, create, don't consume. Rebel against the urge to buy. Now, when I say you need to create rather than consuming, we are in a consuming generation. Everyone wants to consume, right? That's what we do. We consume more and more stuff. How much stuff do you need? How much stuff do you need? What we need to do is we need to create more. One of my favorite podcasters, Timothy Keem O'Brien, the head instigator, he says that we need to be creators. We need to create more than we consume. So that's my challenge for you. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Number 2, the shiny object trap. Buying new tools is often just procrastination. Yeah, but let's talk about the shiny object. You know, when you're writing a story and you're doing really well, you think you're doing great. You have all the characters, you have the plot, the story is popping, and then all of a sudden you get a new idea. You're like, I should probably write about that. And then you leave your old one because the other one is shiny, it's new. It's almost like if you have your significant other, right? And she looks great. I mean, she's meeting your needs. She's doing everything that you want. You two are copacetic. And then somebody else moves in and you go, whoa, look at her. Because why? Because we like shiny new things. That's a sickness. But let's stick to what we have rather than rushing out and getting something else. That's what Black Friday does, right? You see those deals and you say, my goodness, I need to have a new toaster. I need to have a new microphone. I need to have this and that. But then we get stuck in the shiny objects. So don't do that, especially as a writer, especially as a creator. Be focused on what you're doing. Number 3, abundance over scarcity. Run out, right? Creativity doesn't. Now, on Amazon, I want you to think that there's only 5 left. You got to get it now, or there's only 2 left. You got to get that now, or you're not going to get a chance to get that nice object in your house, that nice shiny new thing. There's probably truth to it, but it's probably just them playing a psychology game on you. Think about that. And then when you go back into Amazon, sometimes they say only 5 more hours to make that purchase. And then you think, oh my goodness, they're running out. People are selling out of these shoes or whatever it is. I have to go and get it. They put scarcity in your mind. No, you need to be an abundant thinker. When it comes to ideas, same thing. Don't say you have a certain amount of ideas and they're going to be depleted. Sometimes I think like that. Sometimes I have a scarcity mindset rather than an abundant mindset that we need to have as creators. There's always new ideas. You're never going to run out. Don't think that this is it for you. Don't live in scarcity, live in abundance. Number 4, study the herd. Watch the crowds. Use that raw group psychology for your characters. Now, there's not really much of a herd going on. I'm going to show you this. Right over there, there's a sports check. I'm going to buy some shoes. All right, don't call me a hypocrite. I know you're already thinking, didn't York say that he's against Black Friday? I didn't really say that. But I'm going to buy a pair of shoes there, but there's not a big crowd. But say, for instance, there's a big crowd. That's the herd, right? And we can focus, we can study on the herd and figure out what they are about. That's what I like about going outside and exploring my city. It's because you can get into the psychology of people. So when you're standing in line at a big sale, look around the crowd and figure out their stories. Don't be creepy, as I said in another video before, but study them. Number 5, find the signal. Ignore the marketing noise. Focus on the quiet truth of your story. Okay, so this is important now. Are you still with me? I hope you are. We have to find that, because there's a lot of noise. So we need to figure out what's the signal and what's the noise all around us. That noise, that tiny voice, that's what you need to find. And so with all the marketing hype, it's hard to focus. And so even with your stories, sometimes, or your creative artwork, it could be hard to focus because of everything that's going around you. But you have to find that heartbeat. Yeah, that rhythm of your story. And then when you find it, capitalize on it. Number 6, patience versus now. Writing is the long game. Reset the quick fix. Because right now we have a quick fix culture. That's what Black Friday is, right? It's a quick fix. Right? We want everything right now. We don't want to wait. Our ancestors, they waited a long time. Talk to a grandpa, talk to your grandma, and they'll tell you stories that they had to travel, at least in my family, that they had to travel a long distance to go to the grocery store, to go to school. Things weren't just ready-made. Right now, we're living in a push-button, ready-made society where everything is right there. No more waiting, everything is the now. And so we need to, and that's what these sales do. You have to buy now. You can't wait tomorrow or it's going to be gone. You got to buy it now. No, scrap that, and also scrap that for your creativity as well. Don't think about that. Number 7, creator versus consumer. Value your identity as a writer more than as a shopper. Now, of course, there's problems when it comes to identity. I spoke about that to you before when I say that identifying yourself as a writer, that may not be the best thing, but it is better than identifying yourself as a shopper. You don't want to identify yourself as a shopper, right? Think about that for a while. So when you go out on your Boxing Day, I said Boxing Day? I meant to say Black Friday. Boxing Day is another thing. I may do another video for that later on. But when you're going out on your sales extravaganza, I want you to be thinking about these things. 8, the void. Buying gives a quick high. Finishing a draft, that also gives you a high, but it's a lasting fulfillment. You know that when you buy something, like if you are a lady watching this, how many handbags do you have? How many shoes do you have? You probably say, I want one more, or not enough. But when you get that handbag, when you get those nice shoes and you put them on, that high only lasts for a while. It's a quick fix. It doesn't stay, it does fade. It's a novelty item. But when you finish something, when you finish a draft of your story, that is a deeper fulfillment. That is something that you have created, rather than something that you just purchased online or at the shoe store. Number 9, desire is fuel. Observe what people fight over. That raw human motivation. Use it in your writing, especially now, especially on Black Friday. People are fighting over items in the store. They're elbowing each other. There's this one guy you probably heard in the news a couple of years ago that it was a big Boxing Day sale. These big I think it was an electronics store. And when the store owners, they opened the door, people came rushing in, and one guy got trampled. And people didn't even know. They were just stepping over him just to get to that toaster, just to get to that new iPhone. And unfortunately, he died right there. That's scary. People are elbowing each other and fighting over each other. And I don't want you to do that. But again, desire is fuel. Observe what people are fighting over. And you could probably write a story about that. That is raw emotions, raw motivation. use that raw motivation to write something incredible. Number 10. Now we've reached to the end. This is number 10. Maybe the best one. But again, these are not necessarily from the, it's not like a top 10 list from the least to the greatest. But number 10 is sanctuary. Practice your mental peace. Especially today, especially in all the sales that's going on, you need to find that happy place, wherever that is for you. That place where it's untouched, it's unsoiled by anyone, by human hands. And go there and center, ground yourself in that reality. That's your sanctuary. For me, I pray all the time. That's my sanctuary. What about you? So that's it for now on this Black Friday extravaganza. And I hope that you got something from this. Please leave your comments down below. I'd like to hear from you. And you take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Here I am, right? Okay. I've finally made it into the store, and take a look at the shoes. I may get these ones because, according to my doctor, I need to lose a little weight. You probably are with me as well. Please leave your comments down below. Thank you again for watching this video, and you take care. Bye for now.